Sitting jointer knives. You can see I've got mine all laid out here, and the reason I have them laid out like this is because I like to keep them in order. Mine is a 4-knife cutter head, so I number my cutter head 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. But I also number my jibs. That's the number 4, and my knife, number 4. So these things are always staying together every time I do this operation. I guess I might as well show you this as well. This is my jointer knife jig that holds them, and I didn't show this when I made this jig, but I put a saw kerf, with a handsaw right there as a reference mark, basically, so I know that that's the way this goes back together each and every time. Okay, knives are all touched up. The first thing you need to do is put the springs in. I just use my, I think this is a number 0 Phillips screwdriver. Fits right inside there. The springs, fit right inside the inside diameter. And then in goes the jib. Okay, so now that I've got it in there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down on this knife so that I know it's well below the surface. And all I'm going to do, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here, all I'm going to do is tighten up this center nut here. Just to temporarily hold it. There, that's all there is to that. Now, if you've got it relatively centered here, that's good. If you want to wear gloves or put a piece of tape over that edge, you can do that too to protect yourself. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat that process with the other 3. Now here's a tip for you. If you ever lose one of these springs, which I've lost 2 of them, springs out of a pen make a pretty good replacement. If you have to cut them to length a little bit, that's fine. But all they're there for is to just give you a little tension, and they do the job just fine. So in goes number 2 here. Okay, I got my fence moved up over, and it's just covering the outside jib nut here. And I'm not going to worry about the 2 outside ones just yet. But I want to use this reference line I have here for my magnet set. So I'm bring that up, get it on my line. That's my top dead center. Pull this out a little bit wider. And I'm going to move this in a little bit more. Hang on one second here. Like so. And get this in about the same position as that one. About the same distance away from the 2nd and 4th nuts there. Or bolts, I guess. Okay, so I've got that. I guess before I do anything, I just want to show you that these knives are well below that magnet set. So they're not touching at all. So I'm going to bring in my block of wood here that spans the 2 magnet set arms. Set that on top of there, and then on top of that, I got the heaviest thing I could find in my shop is this piece of 40 by 120 extrusion. So just something that's heavy. That's all you need. Something to make sure that magnet set's not going to lift on you. Now all I'm going to do is loosen this center nut here, or center bolt. You know, I'm going to try and keep quiet here, and then you'll hear the knife come up and make contact with those magnets. Now I got to rotate it back just a skosh to the line. Right there. And snug this back up. Just snug it. And then do the 2 bolts I can get to here. And snug those. Okay, now I know that that thing's not going to go anywhere, so I'm going to rotate back and do the next one. Again, just loosen this. The knife comes up to the magnets, rotate back to the line, snug, making sure I'm still on the line there. Okay. You don't have to worry about being on the line when you loosen this up. It's just now that you got to make sure that you're on that line. And the other thing you're doing is you're not moving this at all. You're not taking it off, putting it back on. You're doing this all in the same operation. So I'm going to snug here again. Okay, and now the last one. Well, that one was really deep. Probably should have my fingers on that one so it didn't slam up so hard. Okay, we're on the line. Alright, now I can take this apart. And I know that these things are not going to move. I can get this out of the way and go to work on the two outside ones here. Snug them up. Now tighten everything. Working my way inside out. One last check here. Okay, that one's done. Okay, so that's it. That's the sequence you go through. I'm going to do one. Got this piece of poplar. You can see the saw marks there, I hope. Not even sure how straight this board is, but we're going to find out. So let's put her on there. One pass, and that is glass smooth. Perfect results, and which means those joiner blades are all in line with each other. Hope you can see that. Beautiful finish. I'm going to make one more pass with it. That feeling right there never gets old. And you can put something on there and get a finish like that. So that's how I set my joiner knives, and now I'll be a lot less afraid to take them out and put them back in, because I know I can get them back in and get repeatable results like this. Well, let's face join it as well and see what we get. Beautiful. I forgot to turn my dust collector on. You can see by the shavings coming off of there how sharp my knives are. Look at here. Beautiful little shavings coming off of that. Beautiful finish. All right, thanks for watching.